UNEP Director Erik Solheim has congratulated the winners. He's made special mention of the steps taken by the Chinese government to encourage an eco-friendly private sector.
The fact that 3 prizes this year went to China, to Mobak, to my old friend Wang Wenbiao, and to Saihan Ba is a credit to the enormous progress on environment policies in India, which of course is set by the central leadership and President Xi Jinping, but goes widely beyond. I mean, it's a huge enthusiasm in China for environment protection. Many private sector companies are also making new technologies which the world needs. So when we have made 3 prizes to China this year, it's to really acknowledge the turnaround of China into a much greener society, and with the slogan of President Xi, more beautiful China. I'm very, very pleased that President Xi Jinping has made ecological civilization a main slogan for China. I think we should embrace this as a global slogan, because it doesn't only apply to China, it applies to the rest of the world. And we need these kind of inspiring slogans, because we need practical actions, but you need to be inspired by good policies.
Let's get you more perspective on that story. I'm joined live from Kampala by Geoffrey Kamese. He is from the National Association of Professional Environmentalists. Geoffrey, thank you for joining us. How important are platforms like the Environment Assembly, and are they effective in raising awareness?
Yeah, I think they are very, very important because they bring the world together. They join us to different parts of the world to be able to think and act together. So I think they are very, very important. And when you look at the global perspective, a lot has been done by these initiatives to raise community awareness, not only communities, but also the different players, including companies, the private sector, even governments. So the whole initiative of these global meetings and global when you look at the international commitments that we make, they have been very important in helping us to focus, to reorganize ourselves, and to think together for a better globe.
Now, we saw several champions of the Earth Awards handed out on Tuesday. How important is it to recognize the work environmentalists are doing?
It's very important, because when you do good, when you perform better than others, you are supposed to be rewarded. And I think when you are rewarded, you are given that impetus that can help you move forward. Strengthen what you've been doing, or even make more efforts to improve. So rewarding is a very important aspect of improvements in social life. So to me, that is very, very important, and indeed those who were rewarded deserved it.
Pollution is starting to become more of a problem in Africa as the continent develops. Are governments doing enough to ensure policies are in place to reduce pollution?
Yeah, I think governments are doing enough to put in place policies. The challenge is on the implementation of these policies. Of course, policies come with the challenge of at times technology that is required to do what is expected to be done. And eventually, when the technology is not sufficient, then it becomes a bit complex that you cannot achieve what the policies are intended to achieve. So to me, I think the governments, different governments have put in place policies, and they are trying again to move forward to put in place policies. They are still grappling with the institutional framework, putting in place institutions, and even building capacity of these institutions to be able to address the challenge of pollution. But it's yet a journey to move. Right. We are yet to reach where we want to go.
All right. Geoffrey Kamese, live for us in Kampala. Thank you for your time.